Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile eliminated.
All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
I see.
Battle Royale.
Affirmative.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
There's a vehicle.
Affirm.
Oh, that lovely prison. I mean, have you seen what their laws are like? It's dystopian. Ah. So, anyways, what did you think of the songs I put in the in the?
You're clear to engage all hostiles. Enemy intel.
Oh no. I actually thank you for actually correcting the timeline of events, because now I'm pretty much going for like Coretta's mother had, done the deed and sold her. Well, Coretta's mother and Solder did the deed, and then made her by accident because it was a one-night stand after they're helping each other out with their studies,
Join them to increase the speed
because
of
the church had told him to go seek out some knowledge from this area because it's filled with light, but also it's been quote unquote dark forever to gain knowledge. So I'll just have a Solder be passing knowledge of the land, because he's been reading scrolls before he was kicked out, before he found out he had a kid, and the beginning of search and whatnot.
Got contact.
Which is understandable.
Loading fresh mag.
There's two different cannons. Yeah, and they could necessarily leave their respective cults, I take it.
process.
Switching mags.
Ah,
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Affirmative.
I see.
Check your map. I marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
Ah. Understandable. I see.
Help your squad mate secure the intel. If you join them, you'll speed up capture.
Yeah. I. Yeah.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Yeah, it's understandable. I kind of feel bad because, like, well, I feel bad for this particular bit that I've been thinking of because you know how there's that shield maiden in Lord of the Rings? Like, Eowyn? You know how uh, Vladislav was the only person so far that was actually nice to her?
Reloading.
Yeah, Aragorn. Well, but I mean, in the game, Vladislav was so far is the only person to actually be kind to her. You can start. Do you also see that sort of parallel between Lord of the Rings and? Yeah, though, like, I already hate shipping as it is, and it's worse when it's forced shipping of anything really. And as of late, I've only ever seen like forced lesbian shipping because you know that's the more quote unquote culturally appropriate. Uh, you know. So, yeah. So I'm sort of sick and tired of seeing that everywhere, especially especially if percentage-wise they're like literally 0.001% of the population.
Welcome to the Gulag.
Like, it's-
Fight to win redeployment. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Now the fight starts.
Yeah. Ah, Christ. You like I used to be I used to ship I used to ship like characters because like you know it sort of made sense in my head, but they were mostly straight ones because like you know they were straight presenting for the most part until literally fandoms forced them to be gay.
Not gonna let myself down again.
And when I heard about that with Bayonetta and
Squad mate
Jane,
right.
I'm like,
Redeploying now.
that didn't the previous games heavily hint at Bayonetta and that
Enemy
one
dropping
dude?
into the AO. Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Changing max.
Back at full strength.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
Yeah.
Taking fire.
Gas closing in.
I see. Dare I ask what happened in Bayonetta 3? Because Serena seemed to be very particular about that. Oh. Oh, that is bad. Oh god, I hate it when they make the kids unbearable, especially when you consider the reputation of the parents who, should be, who figured given their upgrading would have raised them a hell of a lot better,
Yeah.
given their experience. Okay. Uh, but yeah, I can definitely. So far, I could definitely see
Moving.
if Sierra takes a character the way I think she's gonna take it. She'll probably end up betraying the party, and you guys will have to kill her, which she'll be sad. Probably, but I don't know yet.
Switching max.
It's still we're still yeah. Well, I think for that to make sense, I'm gonna have her mother be like, a bit of I was born into this cult, but something never felt right, especially given the fact that, our patron is literally a demon core. And given the quote unquote light sickness that she apparently was immune to unlike everyone else, she was like, maybe I was on this something being odd about this cult. And then of course, the Chaos Eye. Or the Eye of Chaos, which set off a hell of a lot of alarm bells, but she couldn't do anything because she was unfortunately forced to be a stand-byer. Yeah. Yeah.
Swapping magazines.
Ah.
Moving here. Oh yeah, buy station over here.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone location.
Switching mags.
Huh. Interesting. Is that so? And that's German folklore? Oh no, that's all right.
Let's turn around.
I see. Huh. Kind of reminds me of how the Emperor was originally concepted. A bunch of shamans performed a singular performed a ritual which took all of their lives, meshed all of their souls into one, and then well the soul of the Emperor got put into the womb of a woman.
Down again.
Squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Changing mag. Found some cash.
I see.
Loading fresh mag.
Oh. I never heard of this tale.
Waypoint marked. Move.
Uh, I think that another idea I wanted to run by was for specific parts of role playing to like have everyone else be muted while I specifically talk to an individual, like say Soretta talking to her patron. You know, I'd be role playing out the patron and she'd be talking back, but everyone else, but like this be like in her mind, so only it's a private conversation between me and her, or for example. And then, or for example, the one head of Dracula's courts, who is his left hand, she could be personally talking with your character, like, you know, hey, I heard you have a vampire hubby. What if I told you my master could give you some stuff, so you both could live a long life, and you know whatnot.
Changing mags.
Ooh. Yeah.
Squad mates start securing the area. Join them to increase the speed of the gas.
Took around.
Gas is inbound.
Isn't your character half elf though? Aren't they?
Contact.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so your character took on more of the human blood side rather than the elven side.
Well done, soldier. Check the map for the next gas spring location.
Reloading.
Switching mag.
I see. Because, like, I always figured that the something I sort of thought about that was that the half-elf thing, like, the life expectancy, it was more so related to with how much more of the DNA of the parent that was used. So, like, say the child took on more of the elvish side, then they'll live a lot longer than usual. Or if they took on more of the human side, they're not going to live. They'll be a longer-lived human, in a sense. Is what I figured.
Requesting recon flyover. Find me back. Get me to the fight.
UAV standing by.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. That's what I sort of figured.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
Lost contact. Thermite. Loading fresh
Enemy
mag.
UAV is online.
Ah, I see.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Reloading.
Okay.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Got a
I
custom
see.
weapon here.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Yeah, I really don't care for spoilers. If anything, I prefer spoilers.
Changing mags. Watch for movement.
Ah,
Made
the,
it to the top 10.
the good old cycle of abuse. It never ends.
Gas is inbound.
Taking effective fire.
Hell, I'm hit.
Switching mags.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, even then, some abusers don't really care if their previous abuser looks like the one they're abusing. Uh, hmm. Uh, deathmatches to live, only to be then turned into something way worse. I like Warhammer versus D&D. Or,
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Taking fire.
Yes. Because finally some bastards that people can actually root to be killed.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
I see.
Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier. Keep clear of the gas.
I thought
Get to safe
the
zone.
burning by water was only holy water against vampires. Is any water? Is it any water type of water?
Got a contract here.
Oh.
Affirm.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Hunt down the enemy. Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
I mean, you can think that there's, I mean, fair enough that does want to make a game fun, not Fortress, even though, as far as I've seen, the dice rolling game of chance with that game is still questionable on what it uses. Ugh.
Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining
Got
us to speed
contact.
up the
Changing max.
Does he have a nibble nibble? Oh, do you have
Capture complete.
your
Television.
character's
Uploading
your
information on the
character's
next
boy
gas
toy
spread.
stats by any chance? Okay. I see. Yeah. Ah, yes, no doubt. I'm thinking about a funny scene from a particular particular movie to introduce him, so that way people are like, "Wait, what is that? What is that noise?" And then the boy toy just comes out like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry, I don't know any of you. Hey, sweetheart, sorry for waking your friends up." And then the two characters just get into an argument like, "Why the bloody hell are you following me? Look, your sister was concerned," and like, no, 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 no.
Reloading. soldier.
Yeah.
I could do this in my sleep.
I see.
Squad mates in the gulag. Fight for a chance to redeploy.
I thought it was how high. Let's see.
Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
I'm trying to find this particular scene to show you. Let's see.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Requesting recon above!
Oh wait, these are all trailers.
Sending Semtex. Send him in.
Okay. Trying to find that stupid scene. Because, like, it's actually pretty hilarious when you watch it. Like, I could... Like, it's harder for me to explain. Let's see. What's, it's... Yeah.
Changing max.
Nice.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
I see.
Gas
I'm
is
sorry,
closing
sorry.
in. Get to the new safe zone.
Sorry. I'm trying to find the scene, but I don't think I can. That or it's like, because like it's hilarious when you watch it,
Enemies are dropping
because
into the area.
like you know
Watch the skies.
it's hard for me to explain some things through movies, especially not without its proper context. But essentially, in Bionicle Legend Reborn, their Matanui and two of his friends are getting help with, or getting another friend some help. The and they hear a noise in a very private place that one of the characters had kept secret from anyone. But turns out it was just another person who. But when the warrior friend pulled out his sword and started barking out orders for the person to come out, it was just some comic relief character who's like, wait, don't need to point that thing at me, it's just me. The name of said character and she literally goes berserk on him for even daring to step foot into the cavern again, because apparently he had done that, and she was so annoyed with him that she told him that he was banned from it. That's kind of the scene I was figuring for
Safe zone.
Asterion and your character.
Taking fire! Loading fresh mag!
This is my pet familiar, Asterion. And I can just hear the background of her mind. You're what? No, dear, you literally came at the wrong time, especially with people who hate vampires at the moment. Yeah, I could see something like, yeah, we can't take this risk. You gotta go, Vamp.
Your squad mate is being tracked as a most wanted target. Eliminate enemies. Secure supply caches to get that target off their back.
Reloading!
And he'd be like, damn, my creature should be like evergreen.
Your squad mate is eliminated. Most wanted contract failed.
Changing max!
Enemies dropping into the
Got
AR.
contact!
Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need
Yeah.
to survive to redeploy.
Yeah.
You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
Taking fire!
Which is understandable.
Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now. Your squad mate
Yeah.
won the fight. They're redeploying now.
And then what I saw was like, oh, he's just like hurting cancer to people. Like, he already has to deal with new recruits as it is. He doesn't need more man children.
Loading fresh mag!
Your squad mate is a most wanted target. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to reduce the time of the contract.
Yeah, but I was not gonna
Get
get
to the
along
safe zone.
with him.
You're losing ground. Moving.
Reloading.
Ah, yes, the age of question. If there is a good, all-loving God, why does he allow evil to happen?
Got contact.
Yeah. Like, I imagine each god will have their, like, specific way of destroying the vampire curse, but all of them are just as equally as painful as the last, and let's just say it's not always going to work, but because of the specific patron,
Fire.
it's not going to always work because the body or soul doesn't necessarily want
Loading
to
fresh mag.
give up the powers despite the curses it has.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Gun incoming.
You kept your squad mate alive. Most wanted contract complete.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I'm sort of getting at is that like I imagine each patron has their own way of dealing with the curse. It's just that some people subconsciously want to keep the power while still hating all of its side effects. Because think of it like this: people want power, and typically those who want power want it for very specific reasons, either because of
Enemy soldier incoming.
righteous indignation or selfish greed. There's very little in between, and even then, that should terrify anyone. So I sort of think of it like, when it comes to vampires who don't want their powers,
Reloading.
yet are not doing much in terms of trying to find ways to get rid of these powers because of all the other benefits it has despite the curses. Maybe subconsciously they don't want to lose that power. Is what I'm getting at. It also kind of fits well with your character like wanting to be immortal because of the vampire lover instead of helping the vampire lover become a regular person again.
Enemy UAV is online.
True, but at least he's not a cursed being anymore. Which, and who knows? And who knows? Maybe it's because of that journey of helping him finally getting rid of his vampire curse. That's, well, you both learn to appreciate the time you both have with each other.
Move to the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Oh, she's just a bubbly bundle of sunshine. Oh. And then they both wonder why they can't seem to control their kid. She has taken on the both. She had taken on the worst aspects of both parents. Oh, D&D going Nazi with their racial purity.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination. Target
Loading
down.
back.
Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
Not gonna let myself down
Squad mates
again.
in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
Huh.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gulag's locked down.
Lost contact.
Squad mates have been cleared for redeployment.
Nice.
Loadout drop headed your way.
I see.
Reloading. Buy me back. Get me to the fight.
Yeah.
Only 10 left.
Taking fire. Buy me back. Get me to the fight. Buy me back. Get me to the fight.
Yeah, I imagine so. So if you're drinking something.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Yeah, understandable. Honestly, I could honestly see the songs affecting not only like Soretta and Solder, but also him, like him especially as well. Because unlike everyone in the party,
It's all down
he
to you
didn't.
now.
He never had a dark. He didn't even have the grace of a dark god calling his name in his time of need, or any form of god
Only four
anyway.
remain. Finish the job. Only 10 were left. Not that long. We'll get a W next time.
Copy that.
Yep. Ah, so unfortunate. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So he was more so raised in with religious values more so than actually believing in the religion itself. Well, here's the thing: the Bible actually has science in it. You just need to actually look and read between the lines. Like the Book of Job is literally just filled with mathematical and logical questions. Like there's several that alluded to being able to telecommunicate with electricity. There's others of that describes creatures that had yet to be found and then were eventually discovered. Uh, hell, there's just the fact that archaeology hasn't proven the Bible wrong at all. So, oh, 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 gosh, yeah, it's why I always tell people like don't mess with witchcraft because you don't know what you're inviting into your home. Yeah.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
Everything okay there? Yeah, I was about to. Yeah, I was about to like type it. I was about to type in like internet connection issues.
Changing max.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Because like I have seen so many like ghost hunters and whatnot, and like I'll let them deal with that. Like I'll watch those things because they're interesting, mostly because I'm not the one actually messing with that shit.
They're dropping
Got
into
contact.
the area. Watch the skies. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Ugh.
Battle Royale.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I firmly agree with you because like I see people mess with like pretend messing with like the Ouija boards and all that. My mother told me a particular story which put the Ouija board at a whole new like level of like if I see one I'm going to immediately burn it if there's a fire near me because her mom saw something moving on the Ouija board and immediately tossed it into the fire and it just bursted like a grenade the minute it touched the flames. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. Like, yeah, I can imagine your characters totally not necessarily liking any gods because of like, the stereotypical like, if there was a if any of these gods were all loving and powerful as you
Primary
people say
objective
you
to
are,
eliminate all
why
targets.
why why did no one save me in my time of need? Even though that question was already answered with your character. Because like, because all things are because like as the Bible says, all things go towards his good. Yeah. Yeah.
Care
package on standby.
Yeah, and given that Solder and Vladislav worship the chief architect of the entire universe, well, let's just say you guys got some pretty good muscle on your back, even if none of the other characters actually want to believe in it. True, but because you know how we have found out Vladislav's backstory is that he's the descendant of this empire that Ao had built up around his family name, only for it to fall to ruin due to his father and his brother obviously fucking everything up. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hand cannon available.
No, it's alright.
Reloading.
Well, he would know of him, but he was asked to keep his presence secret to Vladislav.
Safe zone.
It's so,
Gas is moving.
and given the things that he's
Enemy
experienced,
intel
he's
located. Capture and
he's
secure
very
the
much
intel
well
point
not,
to discover the next
and
gas
also
spread.
how other gods affect their worshippers in different ways. He's like, yeah, if this is like if you are truly the chief god of all creation that created every single god and given their tempers, I think I'm gonna stick to what he tells me to do, such as keeping himself secret. I'm not sure why he wanted to talk to me specifically, but rules are rules. All the gods have their own. Yeah.
Squad mates started securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
Yeah, he's like the teenage he's like the stereotypical teenage rebel from the sounds of things. Like Ao told him, this is your specific purpose, stick to it. And he's like, no, Dad, I want to do my own thing with godliness, with my godly powers. And then Ao's like, and he knows he has to let things play out because if he just directly orders him to, it takes away his free will that he had given him. And how is there no choice if there is no free will?
Taking fire.
Yeah.
Loading fresh
Point on
mag.
your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread.
Huh. Interesting. I see. Yeah. I could just imagine. Yeah, I could just imagine it being like, "Son, this is your purpose."
The objective
And he's like,
lost.
"No, Dad. No, Dad. I want to be my own way, reshape everything into my image." And Ao's like, They put too
I've
much
located
youth into
valuable
him.
enemy intel on your train. Secure it for information on the next gas spread. Help your squad mates secure the intel. If you join them, you'll speed up capture.
Ah, yes, as all families typically are.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Holding here.
Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to
Now that's
redeploy.
better.
Yeah,
Your squad mate failed their mission. They're headed back to base. Enemy UAV overhead.
Inserting armor.
and it's because of the events that AO decided, you know what? You know what? You know what? I haven't. Well, not so much as I, like, he remembers the promises he has made, and he figures now is the time
Your squad to the safe zone.
to finally
Leave
put
no
those
one
promises
behind.
in motion. At least in terms of how I'm
Capture
making the
enemy
story
intel
go,
on your
anyway.
train, and you'll get a look at the site of the next gas spread. Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process. Tagging that loot. Capture complete. Relevant job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Reloading. Changing mags.
She sounds a lot like Morgoth, or Morgoth from Lord of the Rings.
Changing mags. Changing mags. Inserting armor.
Adding armor.
And I take it that is she the one who told Lysander that Solder had laid with one of her coven witches?
Enemy intel on your train has been located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Help your squad mates secure the intel. If you join them, you'll speed up capture. All right.
With a dirty, nasty hussy.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Loading fresh mag.
So with how I'm gonna write the how I'm gonna write Coretta's mom is that sure her grandmother did that.
Gas is moving in.
She the mother on the other hand, she felt weird things about this covenant, especially after they moved into into their new home. And then of course, you know, after she started delving into the old library, which is basically Monarchia, and they're in the city of Colchis, or what was left of it after Ao had enough of not only his faithful turning away from him, but also worshiping the dark gods in his presence that had ruined creation that was outside his perfect glance. But
Capture the enemy intel on your train. You'll get a look at the site of the next gas spread.
it was actually going to be Soretta's home that they don't know much of, save for like maybe the higher ups.
Intel point captured.
Oh.
Great work.
Well,
You've earned a peek
well,
at the
I
next
guess you
gas
could say
spread.
that
Your squad's in the safe zone.
I'll find a way around it somehow. I know I will. Okay.
Located a score streak. Tagging that loot.
Okay. I think I know how to write around that. Or at the very least tell the story around that then. It's relatively the same, just location change.
Enemy intel on your train has been located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process.
Yeah, and her... and then the Church of Lathander sold her to go after that knowledge as well, because Lathander sort of got tipped off when his obvious Dark Sister's like giggling and cackling in the heavens. It's like, you're up to no good. Yo, my church, my guys. Can you send someone to go to this area? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. And then they said it's sold her, and that's how all that happened. However, underlying it all is that it was originally a realm that Ao had ruled, but had entirely, his actual presence has left, but the effects of his presence hasn't left. Hence why I mentioned some of their warlocks not feeling well and getting divine sickness, just because of the concentration of divine energy that is still there, because of his old presence that used to be there.
Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment. means redeployment.
Yeah, this
Failure means
like this
elimination.
mission would have been Soretta's mom's quest, but she had failed, but kept it secret that she didn't.
Taking fire!
Your fight's over, soldier. Return to base.
Calling in Score Street.
Yeah. However, given she was still relatively new to the cult, the divine energy was literally
Get ready to redeploy.
helping her hear the voice of AO being like, "Hey, yo, you should probably get the hell out of here." Like, literally away from everyone. But,
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
yeah,
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
yeah.
Got contact!
Come on, no time to wait.
Yeah.
Merci.
Yeah, I might as well do that with her as soon as when they're in charge, especially if they're friends. Are they friends or is
Reloading!
I see. Okay, that makes sense
In
then.
the area.
Taking fire!
Yeah.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag.
I see.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Yeah, and I imagine the swamp peoples had rejected her help entirely.
Remain, you're almost done here.
Well, not so much as rejected entirely, so much as, yeah, sure, you did a good deed, but you're fucking evil, and you don't even realize it. Or,
Take heels and count.
You're losing
actually, I have an
ground.
idea
Moving.
about that. How
Four
Strahd...
remaining.
Actually, I have an idea. How Strahd found out about the Eye of Chaos was that
Changing
this
back.
ritual was what Soretta's mother was forced into doing, because being constantly hit with divine sickness was getting annoying to the cult, and so she was ordered and tasked to somehow cleanse Ao's divine energy from the lands, and they're going to use the Eye of Chaos. However, because of its dark energies, and Strahd wanting it to expand his own territory for Vampire, well, they can put two and two together with that.
Tagging that loot.
Loading, fresh mag. Adding armor.
It was then taken.
closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Yeah.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Yeah. Yeah, Vladislav ain't gonna take those words lightly.
You're in the last 2. Now finish this.
Because, like, because, like, the way I mentioned Vladislav is pretty much like Aragorn and Captain America combined. Like, if there is a problem, he's going to take care of it.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, nice. But yeah. Yeah, I was mostly thinking Aragorn, but then I thought about, like, yeah, more like a combination of both Aragorn and Captain America. Because, you know, I'm a patriot through and through. Oh, do tell, since you got, like, I guess a lot of them.
TACOM, get a UAV in the air.
Inserting armor.
I see. I had never heard of this. No, all I know is that he played Moses.
Safe zone relocated. Less than 5 were still
I think
standing.
I've heard of a
This
movie
time
called
we'll take
Epic.
that
Is that the
victory.
same one, or is it different?
Go ahead. Keep ahead. I'll make the deep breath.
Okay. Yoo-hoo! Recognize that I can recognize. Oh god, I love that movie. I actually have a character based off of Hunchback, actually. It's like, you know how you saw, like, you've known me for like a little over a year, I guess, and how I had changed my profile pics. My original profile pic was my OC that I based off of Hunchback of Notre Dame. That, yeah, he was a orphan who was betrayed by a band of bandits because they saw this kid like not very well taken care of, despite the fact that there's only one person in his village that actually takes care of him from the orphanage, and oftentimes he was considered a taboo because if someone was not born quote unquote normal, no thanks to the mainland's or the main city's superstition about basically in order to keep the peak because like it's based in Ruby, so the way I had it was that Osmond needs soldiers to fight the Grim and to be like, you know, the stereotypical arch hero. So in so many stories you always, even in ours, you always hear about the monster that's sort of human but like a mutant. Essentially, it's like cranking that dial to the extremes of if you see someone who doesn't look like a normal person, they should be considered a pariah. Kind of like how in other myths and legends how people treated their kids poorly and then made the excuse of, oh, it's this this is not my kid. This is some goblin thing that replaced my kid.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deployed shortly.
Yeah.
Tagged and backed.
Oh,
Under fire!
but
playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Yeah. But like, yeah. And then the reason why he was the reason why he didn't look normal was that his mother was forced by her parents to get an abortion because she was essentially kind of like Atlas royalty in Ruby, and she was like, "No, I want to keep the kid." Unfortunately, it got to the point where they forced her to get a third trimester abortion, which is a lot more brutal, to say the least, because of the various different ways that they are performed. His, in particular, was a chemical type. So, despite the fact he survived, he had burn scars all over his face, which people constantly mock means of they point him out as an omen of bad things. Little did everyone know, it was because of that superstition that literally made him the bad omen. Because of their hatred for him, he finally found a group of people that actually liked him, which was this group of bandits. Unfortunately for them, the bandits used him as a means to get into this village because it was relatively well protected. But because this kid was so mistreated and was finally felt like he was a part of an actual family, at least for the most part, he was then used as a means to break into the village, slaughter everyone, and then, well, to basically kill the men, rape the women, and turn the children into slaves. And ever since then, and because of all of that propaganda from the main cities about how people who are not normal or look normal should be killed on the spot, he held a gun to his head, wondering, did he even deserve to live because of what he had done, be it an accident or not. He wasn't really thinking straight, he was just a kid. That's when the Ruby's huntsman team found the village because they had sent a distress signal prior, and they found him, and the huntress and huntsman decided to adopt him, but the huntsman, who was the male huntsman, was not particularly the male huntsman sort of fell for the propaganda that Osmond was spewing, or that the community world that Osmond has spewed for generations. But his wife, Summer Rose, didn't really just saw him as any actual mother would with their own child. Like, he was just a kid who just needed better role models and all that. And what she was a dirty blood, in my own terms, because in the world of Ruby, there are these people called Silver-Eyed Warriors.
Contract complete. All supply boxes secured.
So, and they had the ability to turn Grim into dust with a stare. With dirty bloods, the Silver Eyes can affect humans in the sense that if there is evil in your hearts, you will be destroyed.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
And that's what he was. And Osmond knew this because of his aim, because he's so fucking old he could just see it from a mile away. And he used him as a means to get Summer to go against Salem. Because Salem is basically was an immortal human who threw herself into the Grim pools, only to come out as, Salem, a Grimrich. And so he finally figured, maybe I have the best combination to finally get rid of Salem once and for all, because in his determined in his determination to get rid of her and then finally unite all of humanity, despite the fact he had sown the seeds of his own undoing with his normalcy propaganda.
Changing mags.
That when he and Summer went out to kill Salem, only he returned because Summer had given her life to save his, and he himself had always been didn't really think of himself too highly, like at all, and
Inserting armor.
he when only he returned and had said what happened, Osmond was so mad that he lost one of his ultimate weapons that he somehow managed to convince Summer's husband to disown him.
Loaded fresh mag.
And it was at that moment he realized he had fucked up, but it was too late. He was gone by the time the words had left his lips, because my character's semblance was literally invisibility. And so he just became this wandering bounty hunter who only killed humans. Like,
Changing mags.
well,
Tagging gas
he
mag.
would, he would hunt Grim if that was the only job available, but he mostly hunted criminals.
Loadout drop headed your way.
And he had accidentally fallen in love with a criminal, much like how his adoptive father had, Neo Paladin, from the same franchise. Unfortunately, when she gave birth to his kids, she saw that her old friend, Roman Tortrick, had escaped prison, and she left to go, because they had been partners for so long that she left to be by his side again.
Reloading.
Which as of current, of him still being in Ruby Universe, he's a single father just doing his job. Because he had given up on society in general, so he mostly just keeps to himself and to his kids now. There are other storylines in which either he reunites with Neo and it takes a very long time for that relationship to heal, or he just moves on. So yeah, that was my original character.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hey, incoming vehicle. This is a lot of running. I thought there'd be less running. That's not me though.
Ooh.
Changing mags.
That's understandable.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Oh, I heard about that. I watched Micah's review on Trinity Blood.
Sleep, motherfucker.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
I imagine so, given what apparently had happened to the creator of it. He... giving up the ghost? Oh, right. Yeah, and back then it was a major taboo to complete an author's work, right? Or, like, it was a silent taboo, despite the fact it wasn't necessarily a rule written in stone. you look into the oldest book called the Bible, and it literally says nothing new is under the sun with God. I mean, he is literally creation himself, and he knows that there's nothing new under the sun that humans could possibly
Moving
think
ground,
of.
move it.
Oh, well. And that's typically how it happens with people like that guy. They're sniffing their farts way too much. Much like with how I had disdain for the Ruby cast. Or Kruby as they're called. Let's just say like I was a mild watcher of Ruby, and then well, after Monty died and everything that happened, and then Rooster Teeth becoming the company that it became, I was like, this work is literally shouldn't have been in their hands at all. Literally wasted potential. Which reminds me, I need to start saving again for like a thumbnail for you guys. Because I know this really good artist, and I think I have work in progress of one of something I got commissioned a while ago. He's currently just finishing the last touch-ups. Let me just get it from my phone. Yeah, no, it's alright. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here.
Your armor's gone. 5 hostiles neutralized. Reload.
I see. But yeah, that's this artist is called Parallel Ray.
Adding armor.
This is the current commission he's working on. He's currently working on the last couple of panels for it. But have you ever heard of Azure Lane? So the two characters here is actually Edmund Pevensey from Chronicles of Narnia, and the character on the right is a aircraft carrier called HMS Unicorn. She's an absolute sweetheart, and is one of those Seminoles that you do not corrupt, otherwise you will get an entire legion of British Marines on your ass.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Changing max.
And
LDVR inbound.
yeah.
Gas is moving in.
Yep.
New safe zone located.
Operator establishing score streak. Changing max. Got contact. God damn, please. Loading fresh mag.
Nice.
Taking fire.
Oh yes, definitely.
Reloading.
Head to the safe zone. Got gas moving in.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all good. Question. Has anyone ever, or has DMs ever, uh, made games in which, like, she wasn't,
Calling in Score
not,
Street.
she was not,
Inserting armor.
she wasn't necessarily meant to help break the curse and whatnot? Mostly because of, like, her being one of those escort mission characters that people absolutely hate. Yeah, I was sort of thinking the same way since I saw his video on it. I was thinking of, like, obviously, I think I told you this before, but I was thinking of having her be like a healing cleric, in that her city was under attack by a zombie mob, and she was helping to heal the sick and wounded given this situation. It was,
There's an enemy shooter. Got contact. Loading fresh mag.
oh yes. Ah, yes, Gerard, causing heart attacks in old men since 1776. Sets up, like, have you heard that story that apparently there was, like, someone who was, like, 200 and something years old in the, what you would call it, the, ben- the benefits, system? Like, and then one of our politicians literally said, is Dracula an American citizen? Pretty sure he was from Romania.
We've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy UAV is online.
Loading fresh mag. There's an enemy shooter.
But yeah, I think we're gonna have her be like a healing cleric for the party when she's with them, and or obviously or taking care of wounded people from cities.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That way, the party could be like, well, she's not too bad, and kind of like treat her like a sister in arms. So long as Sarita doesn't, so long as her patient doesn't try to convince her to, yes, kill her now. She's one of those. She was a part of a divine cult. You should kill her now.
Gas is inbound.
Because you know how chaotics are, even if they're neutral.
Straight. Reload.
Hostile sighted.
Yeah.
Changing mags. Got contact.
You must be my slave.
Reloading. Operator establishing score streak.
Of course. So it's the devil that it's the devil that doesn't get you that you're not aware of. For eternal servitude of your immortal soul.
The gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gulag's closed until further notice.
Broke their armor. Changing max.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Yes. Devils. You never know when you should just shoot them in the face.
Got contact.
10 remaining. Keep pushing.
I'm on the spot.
Calling in score streak.
Be advised. You still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Yeah.
You've made it to the top 5. Hostile UAV in the
And
area.
yet she'll lay with one, though. Well, to be fair, the undead are mostly naturally evil. So that's what I mean by that because of your vampire boy toy.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Yeah, it is a little true. Yes, read on. But yeah, the picture is from a guy called Parallel Ray. Yeah, the final panel is what's very heartbreaking for Little Unicorn, though, because they were both originally very poor and had both lost their families, so they had found each other, and their relationship is very much brother sister. However, due to not having able to get ration cards and all that, they both decided that it was probably for the best that they enlist, because the Royal Navy needs coxswain or ship girls to fight the Axis, and the Royal Army needs soldiers for D-Day. And so he enlisted and managed to be, and it took a year to train him to be a sergeant, only for him to die in D-Day at Omaha.
Taking fire.
Yeah, the final panel is with her quote-unquote sister Illustrious, HMS Illustrious, and she's crying because she had just finished reading her brother's farewell letter. Or if you're reading this, then I have obviously died.
Thermal grenade out.
Head to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving.
Marshal, requesting UAV tasking.
But yeah, she's one of the. But yeah, Okay. I can still picture it in my mind. Right. Everyone hears something cracking because when he had transformed, he had stepped on a twig by accident, which puts everyone on guard, and they all draw their weapons like, come out from the
Calling in
woods.
Score Street.
Changing mag.
No! And then he finally just comes out acting all smug and all that, which he honestly should be. So he's saying, "Hey, I'm a friend. I'm the lover of Elsencia." And everyone just turns to Elsencia as like, "Is this true?"
You've got gas moving
And she's
in.
like, yes." Like she's obviously nervous from like, you know,
Changing mags.
given the current state of affairs, Boytoy being a vampire, everyone having a very negative view of vampires because of how they're undead and slaves to their evil masters,
Adding armor.
and how their standard operating procedures are of vampires. Because as they say in Viren, words are used to disarm humans. For the demons, words are just things to be used to disarm humans.
Only 2 left.
Changing mags.
Use the self-revive.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Adding armor. I'm under fire.
Gas is inbound. All enemy squads eliminated. That's a job well done.
Hey, when do I get to drive?
Can you actually explain more about the closets, however it's pronounced? Yeah, as I remember you saying once that he's a kleptomaniac. They. It sort of reminds me of a particular kleptomaniac from Warhammer 40k. I'm pretty sure you know who he is. Damn it, his name is literally not on the mind for some reason, but I can picture him. I know what he. Let's see. Necron Kleptomaniac. 40k. Trazen the Infinite. He's literally just the British Museum. Trazen the Infinite is the kleptomaniac. He's a literal autistic history lover of everything in the universe.
We're headed to the war zone.
Like,
Get geared up.
I bet you
Stand by.
even would want to have the party in his collection of the greetings. This is my collection of adventurers from a place called Boulder's Gate, apparently. It was a very fascinating place. So I decided to take their adventuring party. All the other Necrons. You did what? This is useless! You stole their most powerful artifacts for our empire, and you just steal a hero's party. I mean, they're powerful.
All stations green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
I both love and hate Warhammer.
Dropping into the
I hate
AR.
that they're making additions to the lore that is a newbie I wish wasn't there because it's stupid. On the other hand, I do like the universe. Like, I like the universe, I just don't like what they're doing to it nowadays.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
It's also sad that they forced the literal granddaughter, who's literally the CEO, to apologize for quote-unquote comments. When all she did was just literally state the truth about her dad, who, might I add, was also a Christian. You know, I find it... Something I always notice that's odd is that somehow Christians back then, when it came to creativity, is they had very creative ways to make the devil look. And or the universe that he appears in.
Hunt down the enemy.
That's alright. Yeah, Discord on phones is a bit off. I used to D&D with a couple of people on the phone, and it was always so off. Is that a puppy next to you? I could hear the growling. Or is that your stomach? Oh. Oh. It's loud.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, same here.
Tagging gas mask.
Yeah, I gotta watch how much I eat. Because, like, I could look at a pizza and gain 10 pounds just by looking at it. Is it Alucard from Hellsing Bridge?
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Akina Abridged? I'd never heard of this anime. Oh. Oh, you mean
Enemy
Yuffie?
soldier incoming.
Yeah, I always forget that Yuffie has two names because of where she comes from. And how she presents herself to the party. Or to everyone.
The squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Got contact! Changing max.
Oh boy. And this is... Yeah, it kind of sounds like he's both Yuffie and Tifa. From FF7 Abridged. Which is bloody hilarious.
Enemy UAV is online.
It's alright.
Certain waypoint
Understandable. Hey, I can see the snake like, you steal anything from my master, I'm going to keep biting you until your insides are but liquid. From what? From what? Wait, you're gonna bite Barbados? Yes, I will bite Barbados.
Friendly
But
loadout
why?
drop on
We're
the
such
way.
good friends. We are not friends.
Gray authorizing UAV.
I will literally turn your insides to liquid. Is that how powerful your venom is? Can I have it? Can Barbados have some? No. Or actually, yes! Please, come over here. I will give you some right now. Bite neck. Ah! You son of a bitch! Why? Because Barbados asked for some. You didn't specify how.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
I mean, like it would be nice if we had some kids, but you know, loyalty to the master first. Yes, of course, of course. They kiss each other's cheeks. Jeez, I know it's looking very quickly. And then Strahd's like, just bang and marry, you twats. Hell, I don't mind you forming a lineage to be my loyal bodyguards. Just do it! You know you can! To be fair, the minute you say Master Chief Cortana, it was quite literally a couple, not it was still a couple, it's just that they couldn't necessarily, it's just that one side doesn't necessarily know how to bang because of their conditioning. And the other side can't bang because they're an AI. Fair enough. I've heard of platonic friends all the time, but platonic soulmates, no.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Taking fire!
I see. Yeah.
Zone located.
I mean, there's nothing saying that they can't bang. Yeah. Right. So would you say that Dracula's incel if every time one of his wives keep killing his favorite Tatiana reincarnation, he still sleeps with the person who keeps killing her? Is that like him being an incel despite the fact that he knows that she killed him or killed her? Literally?
Need anything to you, asshole?
Adding ammo.
It's the psycho bitch. Oh yeah, right, Anastasia.
Move to the safe zone. losing ground. Moving.
Lost contact!
Oi, enemy grenade. Your side.
Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine that the literal prostitution, the terms of prostitution has literally died with her undeath.
Changing max!
Play hooky.
Mindset.
Fair. I also, I think it did. It was just in the first one because, like, one of the guys comments like this districts 2 through 12 have problems finding food while 1 just throws it away. Which is, because District 1 is literally the elite class.
UAV available for tasking.
Need recon overhead!
I see.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
Yeah. And then, so what was the other districts then?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Taking fire!
I see. Oh.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Come on. Don't have all bloody day.
Merci! Merci!
Ah, I see. Okay.
Reloading. Get me eyes in the sky.
Loading fresh
Squad
mag!
mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
Yeah.
Setting waypoint. Enemy soldier incoming. Get to the safe zone. Gas is inbound. Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Reloading!
Yeah.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Squad mates in the... Wait for a chance to redeploy.
Yeah.
Squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Loading fresh mag!
Yep. Though it's very odd that he returned it from a execution thing into which would have been fine with me, but then he turned it into a show and just forced no more people into it. It's like you had the perfect system of government, and it just goes to show that women are literally the worst thing to happen in the post-apocalypse.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Got contact! Get down! Enemy sniper!
Welcome to the Gulag. Fight to win redeployment. Fight started. Be ready. You're next. Earn redeployment or die trying. Target down. Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
Not gonna let myself down again.
I see.
Enemy dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
And these are like supposed to be like what the worst of the worst criminals,
Gas is moving.
as originally intended, or no? I see.
Switching mag! I'm in.
I see.
Setting waypoint.
Honestly, I would have used it for like taking the worst of the worst and pitting them against each other, and then
Not gonna let myself down
give them
again.
the
Let's see.
then giving the prisoners the slightest bit of hope before taking them out back and executing them privately. Because we all know that if you let that type of evil just rule around, then it's just gonna be nonstop chaos. And what were these dark days?
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Taking fire!
Down to 10. Win this thing. You've got gas moving in.
I see.
Changing back.
I see.
Your squad is getting you out of here. Stand by.
Not gonna let myself down again.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Yeah.
Your squad's in the top 5. You're the last of your squad. Finish this.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Changing max. Got contact.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Okay.
Top 3. Don't let up now.
Yeah.
Loading fresh mag.
Yeah.
Gas is closing in.
Taking fire.
You're in the last 2. Now finish. You
Uh,
were 1 of 5.
I'm...
Got contact.
Okay, let me check the... let me just real quick from my other server. So, 7 p.m. my time, which is, MDT, which should be about I believe 6 for yours? I think. Because, like, what time is it on your end? Because it's like 2:21 on my end. So you're about 3 hours ahead of me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for 6 on my end, but if all else fails, definitely 7. Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna try to shoot for the 6 because I set my alarm to 5 o'clock, so that way I can just do my chores real quick. My dad's very anal about that. Yeah, same. All right, have a good night.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy KIA.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Changing max.
Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming.
Affirm. Affirmative.
Check your map. I marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread. Eliminate all targets in the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Reloading.
to increase the speed of the capture. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Tossing frag.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Taking fire!
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Not gonna let myself down again.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Moving. Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Barking with.
Enemy UAV is online. Squad mate is belly up. They're returning to base. Hostile UAV in the area. Help your squad mates secure the intel. If you join them, you'll speed up capture. Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
Hope there are.
Marking loot.
Reloading!
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy dropping into the AO. I've marked a point on your map containing enemy intel. Capture and secure it to get ahead of the next gas spread. Your squad mates have reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process. Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Changing max!
Supply boxes marked. Secure those locations.
Oh, thought I saw a shadow.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is inbound. One supply box down. 2 remain. Two supply boxes down. 1 to go. Enemy UAV is online. Contract complete. All supply boxes found.
Got contact! Reloading! Find me back. Get me to the fight. Throwing grenade! Loading fresh mag! Stun grenade out!
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread.
Reloading!
loadout drop inbound. Gas is inbound, marking new safe zone. Your squad mates started securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
Loading fresh mag.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
God damn, I'm clean. Changing max.
Supply box is located. Move to secure. Squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving. Supply box secured. 2 to go.
Loading fresh mag.
Bringing in recon.
Supply box is secured. 1 remaining.
Taking fire. Reloading.
All supply boxes secure. Contract complete. Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
I'll drive.
I'll drive.
I'll come along. I'll drive. I'll come along.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process. Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Changing max.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
Got contact. feet. I'm good.
Gas, napalm strike on transmitted coords.
Loading fresh mag.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Enemy soldier incoming.
Reloading. Changing max.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch your skies.
Clean.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Gulag's locked down. Area's clear. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Loading fresh mag.
Enemy soldier incoming. 9 left. Keep the pressure on. Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind.
Throwing a stun grenade.
TACCOM, get me a UAV.
Top side. Bring home the win. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Loading new mag. Reinforcing armor. Armor pouch marked.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. squad
Enemy
made
back.
it to the
Get
safe
me to
zone.
the fight.
Gas is closing in. Only 2 left.
Kane requesting UAV.
Assault pack, who needs ammo? That's our field upgrade.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Reloading.
TACOM, authorize LDDR strike.
Eyes on enemy, disregard.
Changing max.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. All enemy squads eliminated. Excellent work.